Well, everybody, I'm out here at Chicago Park. We got a lot of rain this past week, so all the rivers are totally flooded. So anyway, we just got out here at Chicago Park. I'm out here with Leonard and Will County Mark behind me. This is literally my first signal. Just got out here. I was jumping around a little bit, but it was deep and consistent. And I just got my first Indian of the day. I didn't even think it was going to be a coin because it just jumped around so much, but you can see it right there, 1 cent. Don't know what the date's going to be, but I'll get that later. Oh, cool. Awesome start to the day. Literally my first target. Alright, so that's awesome. Hopefully we can get some more stuff. So I'll turn you back on next good find I get. Well, not long after I got that Indian, I dug a couple pieces of junk, and then Leonard's over there saying he got silver, I think. You can barely hear him, so I'm gonna go over there, check out what he's got. Plata?
Plata ring.
Oh, a ring, huh?
Yeah, I think it's silver. It looks silver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, this looks like a nice one. Go ahead and knock that out of there. Feels a little light, but it looks silver. Yeah, that's gotta be silver.
Wasn't, I don't know if that says 925.
Oh, yeah.
It was only about 4 inches.
4 inches, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 925. So
925?
Yeah, so that means it's not old, but it's still silver ring. That is nice. Look at the detail on it.
It looks like a wedding band, doesn't it?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, I can see the wording in there, 925. Zoom in on it. Yeah, right there. All right, man. Congrats.
Good job. Thanks, Tom.
Nice. You're gonna wear
That's
it.
my pinky too.
Yeah, you're gonna wear it tonight, aren't you?
Pinky ring.
Alright, so we're going to keep going. So he's on the board with a silver ring, an Indian, and day just started. So get back to you on the next find. Okay, well I should have did this live. Right here is a plug. I dug a really deep wheat penny. And right next to it, after I covered up, I swung back over it and I was getting kind of a different sound. So I thought it might be an Indian. I should have filmed this one, but you see right down there in the hole, I moved it with the pin pointer, and it definitely looks like an Indian to me. And it is. Indian. I dug a deep wheat right next to it, and it sounded a little different. I'm like, man, maybe I should have filmed it first live, but
Yeah.
so I got a deep wheat and then an Indian right next to it.
Nice.
'77.
Yeah. 19 something.
1900s.
What'd you say, 1877?
Yeah.
As long as it's not 1977.
I see the 9190.
Alright, so cool. Second Indian of the day, right next to an old wheat penny. So,
Flag spill over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
alright, I'm going to pound this area real hard. So,
Let's pound it. I'll get on the board.
alright, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I believe I got a deep Indian over here. I'm letting him listen to it. I unplugged my machine, see if you guys can hear it. Showing about 9 or 10 inches, but you can hear that consistent thunk in there. It's showing 9. It barely wants to lock on it. I mean, I can't even get it to pinpoint, but I'm thinking it's an Indian. I could be wrong, but I'm going to try to attempt to dig this live. It's going to be deep. So I don't know how much problems I'm gonna have with doing it with one hand. You know what, let me go ahead and let me get this plug flipped over and let me at least locate it with the pinpointer and we'll reveal it together. I won't even look at it to see what it is. As soon as I find it with the pinpointer, we'll dig for it with our hands and pull it out and see what it is. Okay, that didn't take long. I took another scoop out, put it on top of the plug, and I was going around with the pinpointer. I do see a coin sitting there. So it was an Indian. Yep, sure enough. And you can see how deep this hole was. Yeah, it's every bit of 9 or 10 inches. I didn't bring my tripod with me. I actually have it in the truck. I didn't feel like carrying it with me, but yeah, at least those are the types of signals that I listen for the deep stuff, and they're not going to be cherry sounds. They're going to be sounding like that, like what you heard on the machine. But I don't know what year it is. I actually dropped it, so now I got to look for it. But yeah, cool. I'll try to get a date off it and turn you back on and show you. Okay, I was able to get a date, and it is in 1887. So it was down there a little ways, and it's an oldie. It's not all blistered up or nothing, so it's deep enough past the road salt, so the road salt didn't get it. Alright. What'd you get over there?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Now.
Well, Leonard said he just got a buffalo right when I was stomping that plug back in the ground. So I decided to check it out. A deep one, huh?
Probably 6-7 inches. Or maybe deeper. Well, maybe 8 or 9.
Too bad it wasn't a V, huh?
I was hoping for it.
Well, there's definitely a date on there.
I'll wet it and see if we can get it.
Alright everybody, we changed locations inside the park. Started getting a little bad where we were at, but I'm at a spot where I found coins before, and I was getting a little bit of a blip. It was deep, and I just pulled up a ring. It's definitely not gold, but figured we'd check it out together. I mean, I do love rings. Looks like a kid's ring, maybe, or a really small brass wedding band from back in the day, or a small lady's finger. I love finding rings. Obviously there's nothing on it. I'll take a better look later and see if anything's inscribed in it. It's definitely old. Okay everybody, I got something that I think is my find of the day so far. I mean, it just surpasses the Indians that I found. You guys know how I love Cracker Jack toys. This one I don't know very much about. I was getting like a really low nickel signal, like a 1208, 1209. It was about 6-7 inches deep under some roots. I've never found this particular Cracker Jack toy before, so I'm gonna have to look it up in my book and see exactly what the date is on it. I'm gonna turn you around and show you. It is busted. I don't know if I busted it or not, because I did have to dig under these roots, but we're gonna look at it together. There she is right there. This is the actual wagon. Again, I'm not sure how old this is. If it's early 1900s or in the late teens or 20s, I don't know. But man, that's a shame that's busted. It's the actual wagon. I've never found this one, so I'm thinking this might be older because of the, you know, the park that we're in, but who knows. But man, I love this find here. This is definitely my find of the day. Now some of you people are going to think that that's nothing but junk, but I love Cracker Jack toys. I don't know, I just love the history of them. They were somebody's personal possession. I like them better than coins, to be honest with you. But that's a cool find. I've never found that piece before. Unfortunately, it is broke, but I'm going to keep going, and hopefully I can find something good. Alright, well, we switched locations again. We're in the same park. It's getting a really funny signal here, and I dug the plug and fished around with a pinpointer, and I see a nickel there, but I don't believe that's what I was hearing. But anyway, we're going to take a look. I'm going to turn you around. We're going to look at this nickel, and I'll rescan the hole and see if there's anything else in there. I can't believe that this was what I was hearing, but very well could have been. But anyway, I'll show you what it is. You can see it right there. I don't know if it's going to be a buffalo or a V-nickel, or who knows, it could be even clad, but at this depth it's about 7 inches down. So we'll see what it is. Oh, it's going to be a buffalo. Here, see if you can hear that, or see a date on that. I don't think that's what I was hearing though. Is it still? Maybe. Oh, that's why. There's a piece of
Wire.
yeah, or something. Looks like a piece of stainless in there, and I wonder why it was sounding weird. Huh. But yeah, it was deep and it was consistent. That's why I dug it. I knew it wasn't a nickel. You know, I had no idea it was going to be a nickel, but obviously this was throwing the sound off.
I can't get any data.
Was it smooth?
I mean, it looks like you can get something off it maybe, but you have to work on it. It's pretty smooth though.
Well, it's an old coin either way.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, cool. Well, that explains why it sounded funny, but alright, I'm gonna hopefully we can find a few more things out of here. I mean, I've been over this place a few times in the past years, so could be more here, could be hardly nothing, but who knows. We're gonna try to find something before we leave. I'm only gonna stick around for about another 45 minutes, so alright, see you on the next find, hopefully. Well guys, just getting a, I don't know, decent consistent signal. And I don't know, dug about between 6 and 7 inches down under the root, and I pulled it out and I could see looks like a silver edge of a dime. That's definitely silver. So hopefully it's something good. No, you can hear the coin police in the background. I don't know what this is yet. Well, it's going to be a mark. I don't know, I'll get this cleaned off and hold on, let me try to get this dirt off of it, off camera, and then I'll turn it back on and show you the date. Okay, I just flicked this off with my thumbnail and just got my camera turned back on, so it's going to be from the 20s, 23 it looks like. Alright, well hopefully we can get something a little bit older than that, like a Barber or a Seed or something. Only got about a half hour left before I have to get going, so hopefully I can find something within that time frame that's going to be a little bit older than that one. So But I'm happy to have it, and hopefully I'll see you guys with the next good find. Well, I'm still out here. There's Mark there. This signal was really weird, but it was consistent, and it was about 6-7 inches down. And I took a scoop out and I flipped the shovel over inside the hole, and I see it looks like there might be a nickel sitting there, if you can see it. So we will reveal it together. Oh, this might be a war nickel. Yeah, I can see the silver coming through. That's definitely what it is. It should have a big letter on top. Yep, it's got one. Awesome. So that's the second silver for today. Looks like it's 44. Alright, well, I know I said it before, I do have to get going, so hopefully I can dig a couple more holes or a couple more good targets, so that way I can find a few more things before I leave. But yeah, I gotta get going pretty quick here, so alright, hopefully I can find at least one more thing before I leave. Alright, after that war nickel, this signal was coming in the 20s. And I do see a coin down there because I hit it with the pinpointer. It looks like a penny, so that's why I don't know. Usually pennies don't come in the 20s. So we're gonna see what this is. Could be, oh, it's a wheat cent. Man, I wonder why that was coming in like that. But again, you know, I don't pay attention to the numbers. I glance at them and it was showing in the solid, you know, mid 20s. So maybe there's something else in there drawing that number down, or there's another coin in there. So take a look real quick. Yeah, there's something there. Oh, there's a key there. I was hearing this key, and that wheat was right under there. Huh. That's interesting. That's why you never go by numbers. I know I say it all the time, but you got to go by sound. It looks like a fairly old key. It's a pretty green looking wheat, so obviously it's probably going to be an early one. But yeah, this is neat. I love this key. And Leonard said he found something. I heard him screaming. I was all the way across the field, so. All right, it better be good. I got the camera running.
Hang on.
What do you got? You found both of those in the same hole?
Hang on. All in the same hole with that.
Top of a lock.
That's sterling.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
What kind of pin is that?
It's like
though?
a Maltese cross or
That's a
something.
military.
Yeah, something military.
I pulled a bunch of iron out, and then I pulled this out, and I closed it up, and I hit it, and it sounded just like a quarter. What is that, an old lock?
Yeah, top of a lock. All this in the same hole, huh?
All in the same hole.
Wow. It looks like there was something else that connected to this. See the two holes there, like maybe some kind of like metal
ribbon?
or something?
Ribbon.
Yeah, a ribbon or metal.
Probably gotta look that up. Military.
Nice big chunk of
What do you
silver.
think that's like World War II?
Yeah, probably if that quarter was with it. Yeah,
That pin was over there where your knee's at, and the quarter was over here, down in the corner, right where the hole is.
yeah, it's got to be the same spill. Huh.
That was an old plug.
Nice.
It was an old plug, I swear to God.
Well, everybody, not too long after looking at Leonard's finds, it's getting a choppy signal here. It was about 6-7 inches deep, and I was fishing around in the pinpointer, and I just see the glimpse of a dime. It looks like it might be a Barber, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, it is a Barber. 1900. So cool. I'll wash this off and show you at the end of the video. So hopefully this is in pretty good shape. I can't tell yet.